Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start your week by installing your game plan. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and you have grades. Browse available players to improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about?
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Intended for number 19. Incomplete.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more.
Number 84.
Fourth down.
A gain of 15 yards.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Play recovered by the defense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there. Throws
right side, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's taken down at the
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Coverage and forcing a 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
And it's 100% of the shots you don't take.
Vikings 3. Packers.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carried by
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2nd and a yard at the Packers' 25-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
The end of the first quarter.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but at think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over first.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Carried by number 25.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a Packer 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Holding offense.
You know what's coming. You can't do that, man.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Is no good on the fake extra
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A big play there. 53 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll kick things off with a trip up to Ford Field. Detroit hosting Chicago in an NFC North battle. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. A touchdown run there for Sony Michel. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Ryan Griffin throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Teddy Bridgewater, a touchdown pass in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
A loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Packers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
28. He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good for a Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Good move at the 30. And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
For another Minnesota Vikings.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That's good.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now they try the right side here. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now let's see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
It's 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now.
And caught it up.
The pass.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Packers' 21-yard line.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles